All right, welcome folks. We are live and it's Friday, so we're doing some casual runs today. Let's go ahead and get started with some plasma balls. We need that same setup, but much later in the run. All right. What's our voucher? It's a garbage can. We do probably want to afford that. So we're going to not buy anything here so that we can afford that. Could open the buffoon pack as well. I'd like to find an econ joker or a chip engine. I think I'll just take the chips. Chips is econ at this stage in the run. Okay. Well, we would have hit the full house. Oh, can pop. Well, there's econ. As well as the voucher in the shop.
Well met.
Tom, thank you for the 5 months. Much appreciated. All right, let's hold out one more time.
Well
really maximize our money. Stamen, thank you for the 11. I think not getting the Sly Joker would have prevented us from getting the delayed gratification, which is farming right now. Mid, thank you for the 2. Okay, well, we're spending a bit here. Here. Awesome and cool name, thank you for the membership. Name checks out. Maybe just start cutting away at the deck. And we're still just kind of cruising.
Well met.
Agent Applesauce, thank you for the prime. Guess we take this. I kind of want like the arrowhead early as well. We've seen, oh my god, we're wasting all of our voucher skips.
Well met.
Scott, thank you for the 11 months. Congrats on the high score. E70 on Gold Stake is no joke. Yep. Nope. This hallucination is a disappointment to me. But at least we have delayed gratification. Let's consider holding this for a bit. Okay. Surely this pays out. Nope. Use this. Ooh. Delayed gratification making me work for it. Let's just go ahead and get our foil out of the way. Another purple? I mean, somebody's got to do the work that hallucination refuses to. Am I willing to pay, what, $8 for 2 blue or 2 purples? It appears that I am. Here. Oh. That makes up for not getting delayed gratification value. I don't know if I want that right now. It's pretty horrendous. It feels early for Baron. That's because it is. If we're doing it, we're probably using the invisible first because hitting the invisible would be catastrophic with that. Okay, that's actually a good hit. But really, like, it's kind of a... We could have even held it out longer, seeing if we could, like, wait for a copy Joker, but... Like, if we're gonna carry a Baron, we can't carry an Invisible as well. Guess we can do this. As long as it doesn't hit the Baron, it's fine. A good Voucher. Good Tarot.
Well met.
This probably sells for more. The Fist, thank you for the Brun.
Well met.
Okay, we want to use that on the purple. Fossilized Turd, thank you for the gifted. Whoa. Almost did not buy that. What's our boss blind? The Pillar? Could be a lot. I'd rather it be the King, obviously, but I don't think think it's worth greeting.
Well met.
Is Zerker, thank you for the prime. Early Baron isn't necessarily great. No, early Baron is necessarily very bad. This part in the run is the last time that you want a Baron. It does nothing for me. That's why I'm not playing towards it. I'm gonna save this just because it's a guaranteed enhancement for a spade to recover it for the boss blind. Them. Thank you for the membership. So guarantee revive it. This doesn't need reviving, but there's nowhere else for it to really go. Cool. Sure. All right.
Well met.
Kind of hoping to get one more. Unfortunate serpent timing. But the first serpent doesn't really matter that much. I think we could try for some spectrals off of this. We've got a lot of spades in a pretty small deck with a lot of discards. Two days in a row, streamer goes for Seance. What does he mean by this? Very close. We just need any 10. I shouldn't have played spade. Okay. This is the only thing that will maybe allow me to get by. Won't win. Okay. Oh, we did it. Talisman is actually very good. We don't have the hallucination anymore, so we don't need to make space. Gotta be the red seal. I mean, part of the reason we're taking the Seance is to try and find a deja vu, so... Let's do one of these. Just make more purples at this early stage in the run. Not sure why I killed that, but... I need more 10 of spades is my problem. Oh my god. Maybe I don't need more 10 of spades. I'm gonna keep the death. We want it on purples and reds. France is okay. We're really just trying to farm maybe an Ecto off of this now. We have no high card levels. Decent in flush. We can just come back around for that. Once we... Oh, this is not good for finding the straight flush, is it? Momin, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. Wait a minute. You. Actually, we should see a fair amount of our deck just because we don't have to play spade or hoard spades. Okay, we hit already. So where do I want the strength to go? Here and here, maybe? That's a whiff. It's a voucher, though. Still no Pluto levels. We can sell this, and it just has to be a straight flush, not a royal flush, so we can make this happen. We've already drawn it. I need a username. Thank you for the bits. Oh, we also hit the royal flush. here, I guess. No, no. No. Hook is bad news for our game plan here. When I block spectrals, I have a lot of purple seals that I'd rather get value off of. So in exchange for like marginal improvements, very extraordinarily marginal improvements on my spectral generation, I give up good value from purple. It's not a good trade-off. One of these days we'll get an ecto. That's pretty good. Take that. I think we have to do this. It's really good. Skippy. Thank you for the super chat. That would be really good too, but I can't really afford that right now, or I don't have the space for it. Nope, don't do that. This is gonna guarantee remove it, but surely this doesn't kill me here in exchange for a Wraith. Probably want the purple. Nice. Definitely wanted the purple. Finally, some Pluto levels. Can you copy Seance? Actually, yes. But I was really, like, because of the boss blind being the way that it was, I was really worried about my score. Going to Deja Vu first. I had 2 more hands, though. Yes, and I barely cleared while copying the arrowhead both times. The play you're suggesting is just die. We might have enough score for playing towards high card now. Can't really use that right now. Probably do want to get more of these. Get with the gold. Maybe not yet. So that does mean we have this as an open Joker slot. But it also means that, like, the Seance is a little sketch. Or, like, playing towards the Seance is sketchy.
Well met.
I discarded the 9. I did not mean to do that. Let's just continue cutting away at the deck right now. Or at least trying to. So that we can hit this, the Seance hands more easily. Yeah. It's pretty good. There we go. Do I have a 10 of spades still? It's my only 10. Let's just do one of these real quick. I don't want to give up too many of my kings yet. There we go. Alright. That's a shame. Okay. If everything is spades, then everything will be spades. Oops. Wow, synergy. Huge. You and you need to go. always the 10 that we're having trouble with. I do not think we're hitting the straight flush this time. Let's just take our scoring hand here. And break a glass card, that's very nice. Yes. Like, all we want is to be able to draw that 10 more reliably. Because that's the choke point for hitting the straight flush. Huge. Probably get away with this one. Good enough. Okay, it's 10 again, man. Two more queens. Oh, I'm not copying where I wanted to be. Whoops, that was a blunder. Not even sure why I was looking for Pluto levels in there. Sure, whatever. Here. Just give me the 10, man.
Well met.
Might be too many kings. I'm going to become the Joker. There we go. So many talismans. That opens up some possibilities here. Mouth is kind of annoying. Wait a minute, we actually hit the 10? Your hallucination has not been
Well
hitting.
met.
Do you have a time machine? Alright, we're done. We can get out of the seance now. Now, we do just need a bunch of colas and voucher skips. We also have this as an open Joker slot now. So these two can both go. Vouchers aren't doing great? Nope. I don't need to be looking in here. It's just wasting money. Now we need the hallucination. What vouchers are we missing? Like, all of them. Except for, well, I guess we've got retcon hand size. We need blank, which has been the frustrating one lately. Be lazy. I don't really care about like $1 extra here. Okay. It's funny that it's on 10s. But that's good to have. I should have sold this. Never mind. Like, now we have to open the plan effects just for the sake of hallucination. You're not good right now because we don't really have the cards we need. Or like the quantity of cards we need. I'll just play a high card here. Oh my god, dude. Well, I have to discard this one. Okay, that's much better. Since we have the rebate, we probably have to hold the death here. I don't like that it's a club, but Ecto might have been worth it before the rebate, I don't know. I'm not scoring that much, and could be sketchy. We'll probably Ecto once we go in on the invisible. Probably need the strength. more queens, but probably want to dump this. Nice. Whoops. Got to check my rebate. I think we have a death in our full, right? We finally get kings. We're getting there. Now we pop invisible and ecto. Why? I want to increase the chances of it hitting not Baron. So I want to, ideally I would find a brainstorm first. Really hate that it's foil. Why is it bad that it's foil? It looks bad and doesn't contribute anything to our score. Here. Yes. We gotta do this first,
Well
right?
met.
Sell these. Use this. Use death last. We are on kings again. We have one queen and one jack. Magnolia, thank you for the sub. There's a death in my full. There's a death in my death. The lack of overstock is pretty brutal. Just believe in the fool here. Okay. We do have a queen remaining, right? I probably have to save that. We do see our whole deck. Good time to pick up a moon. Alright, we're through ante 13 right now. We'll get a little bit of score once we do pop the invis. It's a good voucher for giving us time to get set up. We might have exhausted all of the voucher skips in the early game when they were useless. Could burn it down now and farm that. But I really like having the rebate now that we fully fixed the deck.
Well met.
Guess we haven't fully fixed it yet. We still need some deaths for these rocks. Why do I keep selling? This time. Chris, thank you for the prime. Guess we're done with the hallucination as well. We can just rely on the purple from here, so it's another card that we can cut. Let's just do that. Exactly 3 of the clubs. There we go. Here. Have to buy this now, right? Let's do it before I forget. Thank you, hallucination. Very cool. Thank you, hallucination. Very cool. I do want to get that rock out, but I'd rather have a death. Okay. Just win the 50-50, forehead. We won the 50-50. Huge. Now, win the 2 out of 3. Oh. Well, guess it's a Baron build. The important thing was hitting the invis there. So now we may be passing on a brainstorm. Roffle said that at the same time I posted it. That's how you know it's correct. Also because it confuses chat every time. Gabi Showman, does it increase the chances? There are no chances. Why not get the Showman and then use the Ecto? Because that would be a bad thing to do. Because I don't want the Ecto to land on the Showman. Sugar, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Huge. Surely that will make up for the extremely limited shops we have. I don't think I needed that. What did I just say? Yeah, there's a temperance in here. We probably just snagged that. These don't really work well together, so I'm just going to focus on the rebate and get out of the reserve parking long term. I don't know. Ooh. Nice. I can use this now. This is very good. This is broken. Here. Oh! That's perfect. Problem is, vouchers are probably going to be the limiting factor, as they often are. So it probably is unfavored from this spot to be an ANM run, just because of the lack of overstock specifically right now. Yeah, we need to just spam colas. That's a good gut. We're also done with the Showman. It's like actively hurting us right now, so I need to sell it, right? I mean, it'd be funny to get a 4th copy of Blueprint, but it'd be better to get a DNA. We want DNA and brainstorm. I think we want to block rares more than we want to block uncommons. If I didn't have rebate, that sock golden ticket would have been pretty good. Saves me so much money. Cool. Yeah, I should have sold the Showman instead of gift card. I just wasn't thinking. Kari, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Oh, okay, that's a voucher we need. I guess. Lack of overstock is just devastating. Sell these. You. Oh, thank you. Very cool, reserve parking. Glad you decided to be part of the team. I haven't seen a single cola yet, is very bad news. A riches bro? Not rich enough, clearly, because I'm still rolling for jokers. Unreal. Just don't like looking at these foil cards. We do have the reroll voucher, yeah. So the boss blind is not a concern. Yeah, that buys me a lot of time. And gets me a lot of money. Still need DNA and brainstorm though. Toman. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Is this the first run of the day? Yep. Antimatter incoming? I think I'd rather have overstock at this stage. But I guess I can't be too picky right now when the vouchers are so sketch. This is a juicer unseated run. It's fine. There's nothing like it's about to die if we don't solve the voucher problem. I would say it is an okay run so far. Nearly every seed in this game is probably capable of doing something very similar on white stake plasma. Honestly, don't even know if I want that right now because I'm just gonna have to sell it for a brainstorm anyway, or a DNA anyway. I think I want the rebate. I will sell for a DNA. But I don't think brainstorm is good there. Does block rare though? Yeah, it also blocks my capacity to earn money, which is the main thing that we've got going right now. James, thank you for the membership. That's bad order. Should have used the temperance second. Really care about these, but I guess it's fine. Are the vouchers looking terrible? Terrible. That's why the run is not anything special. Like, our Joker situation is fine. Vouchers are very limiting. We did get blank, but, like, again, more important than getting antimatter right now when we don't need jokers for scoring is getting overstock so that when we do need jokers for scoring, we can actually find them. So, like, antimatter is not the thing that we care about. I'll take it, but it's more important. The more time we spend without overstock, the more money we waste rolling, which means the less money we have over the course of the run. Like, if we had overstock, I probably could have taken... It's fine. If we had overstock, I probably would have just been satisfied with the brainstorm there. But because we're extremely limited due to a lack of overstock, we have to focus on getting money. TJ, thank you for the super chat. Watching where's boss? Pray my boss doesn't see you. I'll write you a note if you get fired. It'll be fine. No cola here. Yeah, again, overstock is limiting in that regard as well. Like, everything about this run that's limiting is downstream of not having overstock. Why is the +4 Joker last? Because it
Well
literally does
met.
not matter where it goes. And I just need it out of the way. Mad Bad Ash, thank you for the 4. Or the prime. Worth rolling for being on anti-16? Probably. But again, we would want overstock for that to do anything. Can't do that right now. Definitely don't want to do that right now. Even just a sip of cola, maybe? Is the deck completely fixed? Not really. I still have a lot of non-red seals I want to clear up. How many Sock and Buskins have we seen? An infinite number, maybe?
Well met.
Healy, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And, Birdie, thank you for the 6. There's a death in my Fool. Probably could have hung on to that, but... Probably could have hung on to all of them, but... Ugh. 31? Alright, give me a good voucher here. And it is one that we need. Technically... technically, we could do this just with the vouchers we have right now. If we get antimatter. But boy, would that be miserable. Oh my god, we did it. Egg. It's an actual useful negative. Would have liked for the rebate to come back. Blueprint copying cola doesn't work. I'm guessing it works. You just have to sell the blueprint. Which doesn't seem like a good idea to me. What if we just cut the non-red seals for now and then pray that we just get a DNA soon? It will cut into our money if we get the rebate back, which is much more likely than the DNA showing up, but... Oh. Alright, so we're not spending money for quite a while now. Pretty much until we get the antimatter. Like, I don't even know if I can justify going for cola right now. Surely this extra malt will do something. Praying for negative rebate. I mean, I already got my one good rebate for the stream. Also, that's not going to happen when we're not going to be rolling and we don't have overstock. How many cards do we need? 44. But that's irrelevant. That's not why DNA is good. DNA gives us hand size. Burglar and maybe another couple ectos. No, that is not what we're looking for at all. None of those are anything that we're looking for. Especially taking a couple of ectos, that just kills me on the spot. Still need a few more deaths, I guess. Yeah, there is a window where you can take a second ecto, because we've already taken one. But I think that passed when we got to anti-15 without overstock. Like, because the second ecto doesn't guarantee that you get stronger. It does if you have enough money, and you can guarantee that you find, like, the 5th copy Joker. But we can't find the 4th copy Joker right now because we have no overstock. Overstock gives us an extra shop slot. Okay, that's another decent voucher at least. It also allows me to roll past the Amber Acorn, I guess. I don't even know if I can risk the Beanbug. Obviously, we have the scoring, but we've got a lot of junk negatives. And, like, I would spend hundreds of dollars rolling because of the no overstock. I do want to reroll you, though. That's fine. Wait, actually, is it? I should probably reroll it. So that we can get DNA value. MUSC. Thank you for the membership. That said, the run isn't that great, so we could gamble it. But, like, we kind of need this DNA. C-Dubs is a liar. Watch every stream and not seen him double ecto. I believe that he likes it. I think I've seen him take it. I just think that the situations where you're allowed to take a second ecto are less than those in which you're not allowed to take them. We're not copying the Hollow Kings. I don't like the way they look, and it doesn't impact my score in the slightest. Would be sold for DNA, Bean? Or, yeah, backwards. Yes, DNA would have to be sold for Bean, and I don't really want to go on another hunt for a DNA. Probably hang on to a suit changer. Since we're spades, I guess we can go diamonds, but I don't like the way diamonds look on steel. Voucher's in a good spot? Nope. That's why the run is not in a good spot. That could change quickly. Like, we have a lot of important vouchers, we just don't have very many vouchers, so our voucher, we're pretty dependent on just, like, high-rolling vouchers from here on out. Would Beanbug allow you to reach Ante 39? Not on its own. When's the last skip you got? I don't know what that question is asking. Okay. We can just do this. If it's gonna be ugly as a diamond, we might as well make it really ugly. We got a bunch of voucher skips in the early game when I was still trying to set up the deck. There's a death in my full. I mean, it has to be a pass. Don't even know why I rolled there. Discarding to see if I could find the steel.
Well met.
Because I need to, because if we got the DNA so late, we might... Another bad sign is that we got the DNA so late, we're probably going to have to make steel earlier than I want. So that we don't keep burying it. I don't buy Plutos because it's a waste of money. They don't help my score right now. And I need money. Huge pickup. Oh, this was the only one left that we hadn't seen. So when we rolled past it, we started the queue over. Okay, we'll give ourselves the opportunity to Beanbug. Which does mean we'll want to make more steel. In case something goes horribly wrong. Why does Exmal have diminishing returns? Well, because linear growth is always... Well, not always. Linear growth is going to be smaller than exponential growth in this game, right? Exponential growth is Baron Mime. Linear growth is Constellation. Ferd, thank you for the memberships. What games would you play if not Balatro? I don't know. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that. Probably still be stuck in the Hearthstone mines. Get these out of here. Guess we still get value from Terras. I'll roll a couple times. I'm not going to go super hard into the bean.
Met.
because I do not think we're in a good position for it. Alternate universe where Roffle crashes out over defect every day. That's true, I was streaming Slay the Spire for a bit. But I like playing defect even if I'm bad at it. That Sparky boy could never make me crash out. Alternate universe where Roffle crash outs are actual crash outs on he break stuff. That's what chatters think is happening when I, like, take a break to get some water or use the restroom. Ikray, thank you for the prime. We'll roll a couple times here. Alright, no bean, it wasn't meant to be. Sure, why not? I've already paid for it anyway. Did I just go 1 for 8 on this hallucination? Raven, thank you for the bits. Maybe I should go Verdant Leaf just so I can sell this hallucination. I just want soul. Thought Jimbo was bye-bye for a second. That was probably the correct play, but he can hang out. Charter boat. Thank you for the 4. Time machine chatter was kind of funny. Yeah, they turned out to be right. Still not sure what they were talking about in that moment, but I guess we found out now.
Well met.
All right. That's really lucky. I think we have everything that we specifically need, right? That's insane. I have very few vouchers for how good the voucher luck has been. Would like to find a rebate still over the reserve parking, but I'm not gonna spend all of my money rolling down. Delab, thank you for the gifted sub. So realistically, if we hit the brainstorm, we can Nan-Imp with this build. The Burglar will be a little bit sketch if we don't get the second stage of Overstock, and we have neither reroll voucher, but theoretically we have the necessary vouchers right now. And we do have several antes to go, right? Find Robber, what are you dropping for him? Nothing. We need Burglar after ante 24. Taking him sooner kills the run. Many hours was your longest run? 4 or 5. That was a lot of fun to edit. Smiley face. There he is. Showman, oh, that's actually an interesting thought. Does Showman actually make it more likely? Because we get 2, how many rare jokers are there? There's 20. So it makes it 2 out of 20 versus 1 out of 17. So yeah, that is technically better odds. 2 out of 20 is 1 in 10. Holy no way! Wrong. Gourmet Joe, thank you for the bits. I will still sell this for a rebate because that, like, having the money is actually the best way that we can find the brainstorm.
Well met.
Peachy Queen, thank you for the prime. Should take a nat negative burglar. Yeah. Because then I won't have to find it later. And then I just really, really focus on getting steel so that I don't brick my draws late and I have to hang on to like a burglar and a fool.
Well met.
Yogo, thank you for the prime. Okay, goodbye. Now we can roll a lot harder too. Where have you been? Actually, do we still need you? Technically not, right?
Well met.
Do we have the vouchers we need? We'll do about 25 maybe. Jekyll the Cat, thank you for the 2 months. Maybe we still have one of these. Get off my plane. Here. Foil card jump scare, that's what I'm saying. Is our deck pretty yet? It's almost there. We have a few more foil cards. Honestly, we have too much steel. So we should make some gold cards in the next few antes. Does 50 chips matter? Yeah, especially on plasma deck. Right, Chad? Just get chips. It's not a harmful voucher, so we take it. And we get a voucher skip. Okay. Should have taken that cola clearly. Now we know, though, so we're going to roll a little bit harder here. And we will sell the rebate for a cola if we find one. Unlucky. Kind of nice. Yeah, that's probably too much rolling. We don't have clubs. Let's do this. Why no sock is an extra 10 triggers? Sock is played cards, not held in hand cards. So no sock because it doesn't help the build. I don't know if there's a certain point where Stonk's Joker makes more money than rebate every round. Rarely, yeah. If you have like if you have fewer than 3 of the cards on the rebate, or 2 or fewer cards on the rebate, and you don't have any copy jokers. Maybe it's 4 or fewer. No, you can maximum get a $10 from To the Moon. So it's very simple to calculate. I only got one okay thing here.
Well met.
Barack, thank you for the 4 months. 20 of Money Tree. Am I misremembering? It's... what? Oh, right, because Money Tree takes you to 100. Yeah, I'm misremembering what Money Tree does. Money Tree gives you an extra 50, not another extra 25. Take this, but we don't want the invisible, it's too risky. So the main vouchers that we want now are the shop rerolls and Overstock Plus. We aren't that far ahead of the scoring. Just need to find that silly brainstorm. It's another dud on the voucher front. But again, it's less of a problem now that we've got the critical vouchers. One hand type is not a problem. Voucher situation is dire like usual, but in a new and interesting way. It's not dire anymore. As soon as we got the antimatter and at least the first overstock, we were pretty safe. The main thing right now is that we just need the brainstorm. Which will alleviate some of the problem of not having Overstock Plus, because we won't be rolling until after Anti-24 anyway. I do agree that negative erosion looks great. Is it better than Blueprint or an extra one? Well, I can't get Blueprint right now. It's not better is the answer. There is no possibility for me to get Blueprint other than that invisible. But those are low odds. But the reason Brainstorm is better right now is because it is possible.
Well met.
Nacini, thank you for the 3 months. I do play Magic, but not much anymore. Just Commander with friends sometimes when they force me to. For a long time, my job was playing trading card games or collectible card games. I wasn't in a big hurry after getting done making content about card games to play more card games.
Well met.
Jasso, thank you for the 3 months. And now, after having spent years playing card games, or at least, like, I don't know, multiplayer card games, collectible card games, whatever you want to call them, that style of game doesn't appeal to me as much. I worked at a trading card store for like 2 years and it killed my love for the game. I could see that happening. That's probably more real than me playing Hearthstone for like 6 or 7 years. Bree, thank you for the prime. Just because you have to deal with like, I don't know, more directly with the customer base of trading card games. Like what you did? I know what I did. It's just really easy. Like, chat constantly says how easy it is for them to bait me, but look at what saying two numbers did to them. One brainstorm had to go and show up way too early. Probably allows me to roll once more. Wonder at what point, or how many more antes we have until like we absolutely need the brainstorm. So we're like kind of approaching that. So like with that in mind, I probably need to make some steel just so that we don't work our draws when that does show up. Might just have to suck it up and start rolling a bit harder. It's not a bad voucher again. Nat, thank you for the super chat. Does it matter if you have more blueprints or brainstorms? Not really. Blueprints are more flexible, so they're marginally better, but rarely it doesn't matter. Could have gotten an extra $1 off of that, actually. That cost me so much money. We're getting close to the point where I might just have to pray for it. Maybe one more invis and we grip and rip it. The problem is I like having this to block against the Burglar. Pretty safe into this ante. It's just like the next couple antes that start getting sketchy. So top end right now? I don't know. I'm not willing to pay a substantial amount of money to check it. For 4 again. I mean, they're probably cheap enough that it's just usually money positive or at least money neutral. I might just have to take the next invisible that shows up. Thank you, Colin. Clearly, they weren't hearing me repeat it over and over and over and over again, so maybe if they read it, it'll set in. You think we can read? I mean, you can't listen, so hopefully. Just give me the brainstorm, man. Ooh. I should not have rolled that hard there, but I'm glad that I did. That was probably not good. No repeat. Oh my god. Alright. So we're safe. It's now just going to be down to, can we farm up enough money? And can we, in order to find the burglar. Which, not in a great spot with the money, but we do have 4 antes of farming. Yeah. I mean, that just explodes our score. The problem is, again, money is now a limiting factor because we rolled so much for that. How many times in a row have we seen this voucher? How many times this run have we seen this voucher? I'll be right back. I do need to get some water. I haven't taken a break yet, and it's been a couple hours, and I've been yapping. Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Alright, here. 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 Not Avita, thank you for the super chat. Glad you are enjoying the videos. Welcome to the stream. Also, welcome, Murphy. At least we don't have like the one benefit to the absurdity of the voucher speed, we didn't even have to take magic trick. So that offsets the downside of no overstock plus a little bit. So our shops are very clean, at least. So as long as the burglar doesn't pull a brainstorm, I think we'll be fine. A blotcher game where you can make a number go negative would be fun. That sounds like a Rarin video. I'd watch that. I'd click that. We used to do matches in Hearthstone where we would race to see who could die first. It's kind of the same thing, right? was a good video? Yeah. I don't miss Hearthstone. I do miss making those fun videos with Ran, though. Good old Ran. Pod, thank you for the super chat. And congrats and well done on getting through the rehab. W's in chat. Just remember that you did that. I didn't do anything. You just happened to be watching my videos at the time. Ryan is great. He's always so fun to watch. I agree. I was watching him before this stream. That's when I turn into a member of chat, is when anytime I'm watching Rarin's stream. He can attest to that. I'm an awful chatter. No magic trick is 1/3 of an overstock. Plus 1/4 of an overstock. It makes something like 12% chance for cards. So an overstock is 50% more slots. Okay. /r/ they did the math. I'm just gonna trust you on that. That sounds right. Just by eyeballing it. So you also lose brain cells? No, you just leave your brain cells behind as soon as you become a member of Twitch chat. And you just become part of the hive mind, which does only have the singular brain cell, just shared across all members. Can confirm? Yeah, it's like I understand it. It doesn't necessarily make it less annoying to be on the receiving end of it. Burns chat specifically has security at the door to make sure you're not smuggling any brain cells in. Well, that is true, but he was playing chess today, so that, like, overwhelmed the security guard, so all the brainiac chess perverts were really in there helping him learn how to, play chess. By just ridiculing him mercilessly as he tries to learn. But, like, from different directions for different, like... It just feels like a lose-lose situation in every moment when he was playing chess. Chess perverts? No, chess. Double S. Did the chat really try to teach him? No, he's not listening to chat. They're just shouting plays at him. And calling him stupid. It was a nightmare, genuinely? Yes. Yes. I looked at it. Like, I like watching him play chess because I think it's good content. But then, like, reading chat made me realize, oh, he's much stronger than me. I will never stream chess unless I have a very good reason to. Content, but at what cost? Look, the video is going to be a banger. I can assure you that. He's doing the thing where he spends 24 hours trying to get good at something. I was enjoying the vibes, then he missed a hung queen, and I was literally trying to find the ban button as a non-mod in his chat. Look, I'm sure he's already much better than me at chess, so I'm just there to be mean to him about other things. But also he's my friend, so I'm allowed to. It's male bonding, alright? Plus, after how many times he wiped us in Night Rain, I think I deserve to be a little bit mean to him. In his defense, though, he was playing Revenant, so there wasn't much he could do anyway. But it was also his decision to play Revenant. Voucher cleared. It's nice to go into these late antes without constant stress over, are we going to get the mandatory vouchers that we need? I should try this more often. Just, like, getting absurdly lucky on the vouchers. Crazy how this run almost turned out to be limited by jokers after earlier. Yeah, the voucher start was horrendous. The joker start was absurd. And then things swapped. You gonna go for a gold stake Nan Inf at some point? Maybe? I would have to get a lot better about the early game and the transition to Molt on Plasma deck than I currently am. Basically, I'm just not great at Gold Stake Plasma. Especially for setting up a high score run. I had a pretty good one the other day, but I need to get more consistent at it. What's on RAM and GPUs not being available for the next 2 years at a reasonable price? I mean, if you think about it, it's probably a small price to pay for some of the worst usage of AI I could possibly think of, right? Where's your sense of patriotism? We have to let them hoard all of the RAM and GPU supplies so that they can make the world's worst pretend drawings and horrifically bad videos that are really creepy. Unfortunately, I am in need of, like, upgrading my PC, so it's kind of annoying because I need that for my job, you know? How else am I gonna get Copilot to summarize my emails for me? I've been talking with my friends who have like real jobs. Not real jobs, like email jobs. But more real than my job, for sure. And they said that it's just miserable trying to interact with people because they just like, you can tell that they just had the AI read and respond to the email. And so then you have to parse the hallucinating AI and respond to them with something, you know, so you're just, even when you are a human yourself doing your job sending emails, you actually just end up sending emails to ChatGPT half the time anyway. Sounds like a night. Like it's difficult enough to parse people's emails before ChatGPT. I can't imagine doing it now. Opening my inbox would make me sick. Then I can't even have, like, Thanksgiving dinner without an extended family member, like, having an audible conversation with Grok on speakerphone anymore. And it's just like, first of all, what are you doing using that particular AI? Second of all, why does it have to be, like, a public show in front of everybody so that you can get attention? What's your problem, man? Tarot merchant, go away. This is not a lot of money. Truckers and Tesla cars, I don't like them at all. Does he go full Mecha Hitler mode and start talking about the supposed South African white genocide, too? In your car? That would make me drive off a cliff, I can tell you that for sure.
Well met.
Xanthrondra, thank you for the 9 months. Why did they call it Grok for real? It sounds like a damn caveman. It's what happens when you leave the naming up to the least funny person on the planet. Who desperately wants to be funny, but just simply is not. Oof. You mean like how the car spells sexy when you remove the prefix? It's true. Here's another thing, chat. And you're not gonna like this one because you're really anti 6'7", but really high on 6'9". Guess who thinks that's hilarious? And 420. Point Roffle. Who said we're anti 6'7"? I mean, the people that yell at me when I try to explain to them that 6'7", 420, and 6'9" are the same joke. We're 68, man. Well, we've got 86. That means something at least. I'm coming around on 6'7". If you can't beat him, join him. See, and that's how you kill it. So if you really hated 6'7", you would just jump on board. Welcome in, bucko. We're driving this one into the ground. Isn't 6'7" just an anti-meme that is getting deprived of meaning the more it's used? Yes. Simply, that's why what I'm trying to tell you, and what I've been telling you, is that cringing at it only gives it more power.
Well met.
Toby, thank you for the 4. What kills memes is when corporations try to use them? Yes. Or your, you know, boomer aunt and uncle, right? So, basically when uncool people use it as well. In order to, like, unironically try to be cool. That's why I, as Unk, am doing my part to kill it. You're welcome. I know I'm uncool. You should be saying, every time I make a 6-7 joke, you should be saying, Roffle, thank you for your service. And then salute, of course. Unk does not mean uncool. I know. It means old, which I am. Generally, though, there's overlapping aspects of those, right? Old people are usually the trendsetters. We can't roll too hard, but I do need something here. Arcomus, thank you for the, Oh, thank you for the salutes, but Halogen Star, thank you for the bits. Okay, we're kind of poor, so you need to roll lightly here. Neither 6'9", 420 or 6'7" was ever funny. You're starting to get it. Thank you. We do have the Overstock Plus, though.
Well met.
Throw it. Oh, that's a good one. It's uncommon. All right, one more. Actually, one more. It's a good skip, at least. We haven't seen Serpent in a while. Huge. Wait, how does D6 tag interact with chaos? I guess we'll find out. Do we want to play our hands first? I think you just get 2 free rolls. I know that's how it works if you have multiple D6 to stack, so I'd assume it'd be the same. You'd be dressing up as Santa this year. I'm not that old. Don't be mean. Ageism is actually a bannable offense here on Twitch. Joker's in the right spot. Not a great amount of money. Multiple Chaos the Clowns also stack? Chad, is this true? I guess it just grants 1 free reroll It doesn't say your first reroll, so maybe you're onto something. How good is 5 Chaos the Clowns? I can't wait for that video. Okay, so the tag just adds one to the queue, it seems like. It's really frustrating not even to be able to find a reserved parking right now. Oh. That was easy. I'm done complaining. Oh good, we got high card levels. Easy. All right. Strap in, folks. I said strap in. Don't be weird. "20 hands, that's a lot." Yeah, I'm feeling like Dr. Manhattan in that one weird scene from the Watchmen movie. Was that in the comics? Or the graphic novel? I can't remember. I think it probably was, right? Most of it was just shot for shot, the book. That adaptation of cinema, it's unironically probably Zack Snyder's best work. It probably, like, I liked it. I know that controversial take because a lot of people hated it, but I thought it was good. Like, there were a lot of shots where it's just like right off the page. That said, it probably forced me to give Zack Snyder a little bit more grace than he deserved on whatever it was that he was doing after that movie. 300 Zack's best work? Yeah. That was alright too, but then the, I don't know. The sequels kind of spoiled that a little bit. There's also some unnecessary scenes in 300 as well. I don't know. No, I think Watchmen was better. I think you were, if you're like me, you were probably just a teenager when you saw 300 and were easily swayed by that type of media. I think you're probably just falling victim of nostalgia, not, it wasn't actually good. Pro tip, never watch the sequel? I did not. Because I knew it was going to. Zack Snyder can only make visually striking shots when he's recreating visually striking panels? Yes, because like his whole gimmick is basically just cinematic versions of a comic book panel. You watched the HBO series? Yeah. That was pretty good. I think that adaptations tend to be better when they aren't just like, or tend to be more interesting when they aren't just like trying to recreate something, because then people get way too concerned about like fidelity to the source material rather than is the thing good. And if there is no source material, if you're just ripping off the source material, there's less of that annoying conversation. I think the more important question when you're adapting a piece of media is thing good? Or is the result good, not is it true to the source? Because sometimes, and you're not gonna like hearing this, but sometimes the source material sucks, and it can be improved on. Or sometimes aspects of the source material suck. Or they're good, but don't adapt well to the medium. It's true, that's why I prefer the Bellatra novelizations, yeah. Yeah, some of the stuff in those you could never recreate on the screen, and certainly not on a Twitch stream, holy. What you're saying is the Borderlands movie was doomed from the start. I know nothing about the Borderlands movie, but yeah, probably. Pages of pling pling pling. Yeah, I mean you can just blow right through those like the songs in Lord of the Rings. That's what everyone else did, right? We did it, chat. We did the funny number. Shining is a prime example of a movie that improved on a book. I believe that. Having read a very small amount of Stephen King that does not include The Shining, I believe that very much. The Boys isn't a great show either. Wait until you try to read the comics. There's also, apart from the It book that the movie didn't include for the better. Yeah, why do we let Stephen King I think we could just stop it there. Why did it? Yeah, I think cocaine is probably... No, we can't. We can't just let Stephen King handwave that one away with cocaine. A wise man once said cocaine's a hell of a drug, but like... Yeah, check him hard drive. Isn't he, ooh, I don't know how litigious Stephen King is. Wasn't he on the, Epstein flight list or something? Maybe some pictures with him? Okay, speaking of, I know I said that, like, ChatGPT emails are horrific and need to stop. The one man who probably could have used them was Jeffrey Epstein, because, my God. What was he trying to say in those, like, that man can't form a sentence. That's supposed to be, like, some sort of genius investor and, like, tax advisor. He's practically illiterate. That was not the most surprising part of those emails, for sure, but it was astonishing just how bad it was. Dangerous topic to have on a run that could be a YouTube video. YouTube? Don't you dare. You owe me a freebie after you wrongfully demonetized many of my videos for gambling already. Can you even make this run better? Well, I'm about to break the scoring limit, so no. We also got... Surely that 10 molt did everything here, but we did get a full hand of steel. Who needs more than one run? I mean, what time is it? Maybe I'll give myself a long weekend. Here before he's demonetized? Yeah, I'll just start... I'll start a Give, Send, Go campaign to, make up for woke YouTube censoring my free speech. That was the long con all along, chat. You didn't realize it? My entire streaming career has been building to that moment. With the, obviously, soon-to-follow, Rumble contract. So that I can stream for ChatGPT instead of people. GG. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't think we have time for another run, so we're probably just going to call it there. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for bearing with me while we yap. I'm actually going to go watch the Hearthstone World Championship. Because apparently that's happening. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Spam reroll? Nah, that's not very fun. I will be back. Okay, here's the thing. Next week is the week of Christmas. I got a jury summons for next week. I do not know what my schedule is going to be. So, please. Pray that everybody settles in my local area. And that I don't actually have to serve, because I could put a real big damper on going to see my family and all that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know what the schedule is next week. Where are we dropping? Oh, I'm gonna send you over to Kai. He's doing a really long speed run. He's on hour Jesus 12, it looks like right now. So give him some support. He's speed running a race to hit 150 gold, like he's going for all 150 gold stickers. He's been live for 12 hours. Actually, kind of insane. And is getting close. We're almost to single digits. So hang out with Kai, learn how to play Balatro more good, and have a good time and help cheer him on. Anyway, thanks for watching.